Cement and Concrete South Africa says the country's local cement production capacity is about 20 million tons, but the industry is currently producing only 12 million tons. This as cement imports have also decreased by 30% year-on-year in the past 11 months of 2022. Calls are mounting for drastic measures as big government infrastructure projects also stand to be affected by this.
The biggest problem that we've had in the sector, and it's not only the cement industry, it's the construction industry, is government ramped up hugely for the 2010 World Cup. And effectively after that, funding stopped. Big infrastructure projects stopped. A lot of the big contractors have subsequently gone out of business. And so at the moment, the industry has capacity to produce about 22 million tons of cement a year, and currently producing at around 12 million tons. So massive spare capacity. And that's aggravated also by the fact that there's around about 1 million tons of cement being imported every year into South Africa. So that's the problem in terms of the demand side. In terms of the supply side, obviously, input costs have gone up fairly significantly in terms of obviously energy. Electricity prices have gone up because of the war in Ukraine. The coal price has gone up astronomically as well, both of which are huge. Producing cement is a very energy intensive business.
This has affected the construction industry, where job losses have been recorded as projects stalled, resulting in some companies shutting their doors. Organization Master Builders South Africa is home to over 4,000 construction companies and says their members have been struggling to keep afloat amid these challenges.
The environment should be enabling in the country so that we can get a lot of materials manufactured in the country so that we can source some of the materials or most of the materials that we need in the country. It's not possible to get everything that you want, within the borders of your country, but where possible, that's what we have been, urging the government to look at creating enabling opportunity for business so that we can have more producers of materials that we need. But also the economic situation as well. The sluggish economic growth has got its own negative impact, even on local production. We see, as I've indicated earlier on, even on prices for locally manufactured goods, they are very expensive because of, our own local challenges. Recently, you and I know the situation with Eskom. It's a very, very, very disturbing situation in terms of which every manufacturing company will tell you that the effects of the load shedding are very dire and devastating. And what it does, it really goes to the escalation of the cost.
Adding to the challenge is the prevalence of the so-called construction mafia that have violently invaded and disrupted construction projects. This has seen organizations like Property Point stepping up efforts to protect consumers and communities, working with companies that are carrying out construction projects in these communities.
The construction mafia is like a group of individuals, right? They disguise themselves as forums for purely to benefit, to disrupt projects for financial gain. So we come in to stop that because we go directly into those communities. We advertise the client's interest to ensure that communities benefit. So if you're going straight to the businesses, there's no need for a middleman who is the construction mafia who's hiding as a forum saying that they're speaking for the community. So the mafia are those ones that come in militant, they come in violent, only to disrupt projects, to stop them for their personal gain. What we've seen is that they go into the projects and they'll even extort money. They'll go as far as extorting money and saying that they are pro-community. So therefore, if you want protection fees, pay some money so that we can make sure that these projects are not stopped.
The challenges facing the industry have prompted the sector to request a general import tariff with the International Trade Administration Commission of South Africa and the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition. Katlego Legodi, SABC News, Johannesburg.